Ellie Simmonds, this is the first 5 minutes within history in Swansea.
Yeah, 3 hours away from London. It's quite a long way away.
Right next to the beach.
Yeah, really nice place.
I'm going to ask you to count us down, please, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1, 2.
What is it like being Ellie Simmonds?
It's really good, like the opportunities that I've had since London and going to London, going to Paralympics and home games was incredible. It was so much fun, and the home crowd as well, just the roar and everything. Yeah, it's quite sad to think it was like last year and like over nearly a year away. So yeah, but it's good, and yeah, just being me and stuff.
I get the impression that you love life.
Yeah, I really do. I think you only get one life and you have to live it, and the opportunities that I've done and the things that I've done in my life, I'm definitely living it, and I definitely want in the future go do loads of things, see loads of things, definitely want to go travelling, things like that, and hopefully go to a few more games and stuff.
Can you put into words for me what it was like the moment you won that first gold in London? Was that the biggest moment in London, the first gold?
I think they were all meant really much, but yeah, the first one was my first gold. I think when I touched it was relief. I had a lot of pressure going in, like pressure from loads of people expecting me to get that gold medal, and so when I touched it I was happy, and to have done the time that I did, a 5-second PB and a 5-second world record. So emotions, every emotion possible apart from like bad emotions. It was just, yeah, all really good. And
the crowd
going
wild, didn't they?
That was a big thing, to have the amazing crowd, and it was just really good.
And you became a Paralympic gold medalist, double gold medalist already in Beijing at the age of 13.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just bonkers, isn't it? What was that
I
like?
didn't expect that at all. I was going into Beijing just 13 or just enjoy it. I had no pressure, nothing. I was just going to go and enjoy my first games. It was a bonus just to qualify and to be on the team. So I was just like so excited and stuff. And then my first gold, my 100 free, was a massive surprise. I was going in like ranked 5th or 4th, so something like that. And that was a big whew. And yeah, and then to get this second gold and to come away from Beijing with 2 golds and just 13, it shows that you can do anything at any age as well, so it's great.
Going back to school after that, as a 13-year-old schoolgirl, how did you adjust?
Well, for me, school, we had a day of celebrating and stuff. And then afterwards, I think school got back to normal. I think that's what I wanted to be. I like school is normality, really, and being with my friends. They treat me normally and stuff, and I think it's great to have the normality.
Now, your mother and you moved here to Swansea when you were about 12?
Yeah, 12.
And your father and your other siblings stayed near Birmingham?
Yeah.
And this was to make sure you had the best chance, was it, as a swimmer?
Yeah, and also it's a high performance centre for disability sport. Also, there's an amazing coach called Billy Pye, and we built a great relationship beforehand, and leading into Beijing he helped me to swim and perform to the best, and also London, so yeah, great relationship with him, and he's such a great coach. So it was a good move to come down here and sacrifice being at home with the family.
How old were you when you first got into a pool?
I think I was about 5. I think my parents took me at a young age. I think it's important to get into swimming and know how to be safe around the water, and at that time I did tons of sports. When I was younger, I hated being bored and liked being active, so I did tons of different sports every day. So at that point in time I never knew that what I wanted to be was a swimmer.
And at what age did you start doing 2 hours before school and 2 hours after school?
Yeah, quite. I think at the age of 11, 12, when I moved to Swansea, I think that's when it really built up about all the training and stuff. But I enjoy it, and it's great doing loads of things.
Do you see yourself as having a disability, given that you can fly through the water so quickly?
No, not really. I think for me, I feel like I'm just a normal person. Yeah, I'm just a bit smaller than everybody else, but I'm just on a level playing field, and it's great. And being out the opportunities that I've had with having going to the Paralympics.
Do you think attitudes towards disability have changed since London 2012?
Oh, definitely. I think it really has. I think it's put as a positive light that we're athletes, we're the same as Olympians, and we just have something different with us. And the coverage that Paralympics got in London, and the high profiles and everything, and how good Paralympics GB did, it was great showing it.
Classification in the Paralympics, do you think it's possible to get that right, given that disabilities can vary?
Yeah, I think I think everybody, there's always negatives and positives about things, but for me, I think classification, how it works for swimming is great, and it's S1 to S10.
That is 5 minutes. Do you want to finish that point?
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying.
But basically, we're talking about classification.
For me, I think it's a positive. Like, I compete against people who are all the same level playing field as me, and I think it's gone really well. And yeah, so there's always going to be people who lose out and people who gain out of it. So, but I think it's going well.
Ellie Simmonds, thank you very much for spending 5 minutes with me.
Thank you very much for having me.